Yo, hello everyone, and today I want to talk to you about something that I want to show to my non-Canadian viewers. If you're Canadian, you'll know what I'm talking about. So, as you probably all know, I live in this certain province in Canada that starts with a Q. Yeah, you already know what it is. So, we're gonna start with the first part, which is important. Language. There are two official languages in Quebec, English and French. I speak half English from my dad's side and half French from my mom's. And this is where I get mixed up sometimes. So what happens is that I forget one word in either English or French, but I know what it means in the other language. Here's an example.
Okay, that's a good history book. C'est quoi? Yo, j'ai lu un livre de... Non. Oh, le mot c'était histoire. Oh, I'm so stupid.
Yeah, and also people outside of Quebec think that if you speak English in Quebec, you get killed by French people. I just want to say, no. Yeah, and talking about French, every time I speak French in public or at a family's house, they all say that I come from New Brunswick. Like what? I have an English dad, what'd you expect? And finally, the most important part. The way my dad speaks French. Because my dad doesn't have any French family, except me, my dad takes French to the next level and mixes it with English to create a thick accent. And it causes a lot of problems, trust me. Hello monsieur, je veux acheter ce sac de chips Doritos pour mon enfant, il les aime beaucoup. Mais tu dis quoi, gros PD? Next subject. Culture. Now we want to start with a dish that every Quebecer has at least ate once. Poutine. Poutine is a mix of sauce, french fries, and cheese. Oh yeah, and because Poutine sounds way too similar to this dude's name, and because of all the stuff he did, hashtag cancel Poutine became a thing. And there's at least this one kids show that everyone watched when they were smaller. Passe-partout. Yeah, and French-speaking people might criticize me for saying I don't have any culture by not watching the show. I watched Treehouse when I was a kid. Every English-speaking kid in Canada did that. I was better off watching something else than that anyways. Because of stuff like this. Regarde ma queue. Elle est longue, ronde et poilue. Like if that doesn't sound any suspicious enough, I don't know what is. And now finally, the last part of this video. What the province looks like. So in my mind, the province is separated into three parts. North, Central, and South. I live in South, by the way. First off, North. We don't talk about North, because this is what it looks like. In not even a second, you freeze to death. Now in Central, nothing happens there, just lakes and forests. But there's the town of Saguenay. But if you do extensive research on Saguenay, you find out that it's kind of like Alabama and Quebec. And by Alabama, you know what I mean. Finally, South. This is where everything is. This is where all the big cities are. Montreal, where I live, etc. And there's the St. Lawrence River, the river I know the most. Very long. Yeah, then we go more south. Like southeast. There's nothing! Literally nothing! And that's the end. I'm sorry if I wanted to make you go to Ontario or some other crappy province, but that's okay. And as always,
see you later, my friends.
Insert outro here.